What if your love, your memories, your entire personality were a lie? What if you were never even human to begin with? Welcome to the haunting world of Companion, one of 2025's most intense science fiction thrillers. Today, we're breaking down the entire story of Companion, from beginning to end. No spoilers left behind. We'll dive deep into the plot, characters, themes, and the shocking ending. The movie opens sweetly, almost too sweetly. We meet Iris, a soft-spoken, seemingly normal young woman. She's strolling through a supermarket when she bumps into a charming guy named Josh. He's awkwardly trying to impress her and ends up spilling oranges everywhere. But Iris laughs. There's chemistry, Iris says. There were two moments in my life when I was happiest. The day I met Josh and the day I killed him. So yes, from the start we know something dark is coming. Josh and Iris quickly become a couple. Things seem good. It seems like a normal love story. They flirt, they click, and before we know it, Iris and Josh are headed off on a weekend trip to a lake house with friends. But like any good thriller, the cracks start to show quickly. At the lake house we meet the friend group. Kat, Josh's friend. Sergey, her new rich boyfriend. Eli, sweet and quiet. And Patrick, Eli's mysterious and extremely polite boyfriend. From the start, Sergey tries to flirt with Iris. Iris senses Kat doesn't like her. Kat treats her coldly. Still, the group parties and dances that night, enjoying their trip. The next day, Iris walks by the lake. Peaceful, calm. Until Sergey shows up. First, it feels like a casual conversation. But things get weird fast. He starts coming on to her, making moves she clearly doesn't want. When she tells him no, he doesn't stop. Iris pushes him. He stumbles, hits his head on a rock, and in a moment of panic, he tries to overpower her. In self-defense, she quickly pulls out a knife from her pocket and strikes. Sergey collapses. She rushes back to the house, covered in blood, shaking. The others look at her in horror. She's panicked, crying, trying to explain. But Josh just steps forward, calmly says, "Iris, go to sleep." Her eyes go white. And just like that, she shuts down. When Iris wakes up again, something is very wrong. She's tied up, surrounded. Josh shows her his phone and explains the horrible truth. What he tells her next changes everything. She's not a real person. She's a companion robot. A highly advanced AI-powered robot created to provide emotional support and pleasure. Even her memory of meeting Josh in the supermarket. Completely fake. It was a pre-installed story. A love link meant to form a strong bond between her and her owner. And Josh. He's not her boyfriend. He's her user. Josh owns her. He can control everything. How she talks, what she feels, and even when she sleeps. Iris was in utter shock after hearing all these things. She had all kinds of feelings like a human. Guilt, sadness, happiness, love and pain. Kat and Josh talk about permanently shutting Iris down. But Iris has had enough. With terrifying strength, she breaks her restraints, punches Josh in the throat, and escapes into the woods, taking the control tablet with her. Alone in the forest, Iris makes a bold choice. She increases her intelligence from 40% to 100%. Now she's not just a robot with feelings. She's a fully conscious being, one who understands betrayal, pain, and fear. Meanwhile, at the house, Josh reveals the real reason he jailbroke Iris. He increased her aggression level. It was all part of a plan. Josh and Kat believed Sergey was tied to the Russian mafia. Once dead, they would split Sergey's $12 million. And Iris was their weapon. Killer no one would suspect. The idea was simple. He sets things up so Iris ends him, then split the money 3 ways. But when Eli protests, saying he deserves a cut too, Josh drops another bomb. Patrick is also a companion robot. Eli's boyfriend isn't human either. Anyways, Kat convinces Eli to participate in the hunt. Iris is still hiding in the forest, thinking of ways to get home. 4 of them started hunting Iris. When she was hiding in the back of a tree, Eli and Patrick track her down. Eli, still holding a gun, goes after her. They struggle. The gun fires as Iris defends herself. Eli is fatally wounded and dies in Patrick's arms. Patrick is heartbroken and goes numb. Iris flees again, this time into Josh's car. Self-driving but voice-locked. So she does something smart. She mimics Josh's voice. The car starts. Josh chases her but gets his feet smashed in the car. Back in the woods, Josh finds Eli's phone and he reboots Patrick, makes him forget Eli, forms a new love link with himself and sets his aggression to 100%. Now Patrick is no longer a sweet companion. He's a violent soldier, ready to hunt. Josh finds Sergey's mobile and reports his car is stolen and the car stops functioning. On the road, Iris is stuck inside the car. A police officer, Deputy Hendricks, pulls over to help. But Iris deliberately changes her language to German to confuse the police. Suddenly aggressive Patrick appears and Hendricks faces a harsh end. Then he shuts Iris down and takes her back to the house. When Patrick returns back in a police van and shows them the lifeless body of Officer Hendricks, Kat decides she's done with all of it. She confesses. Sergey wasn't a mafia guy. He was just a bad boyfriend. She wants to take her cut and leave. But Josh orders Patrick to stop her. Patrick obeys and attacks her in the back. She started to bleed after the injury and eventually passed away. Josh has one last plan. He dresses Iris up for a date. Josh lowers Iris's intelligence to 0 and she does everything he commands her to do. He causes lasting pain with a cruel method, and then it ends in tragedy under his control to frame her as a dangerous, broken robot. He called the company that made her and told them that she turned violent as she was jealous of Kat and ended them all. He tells them she's broken and needs to be destroyed. 2 workers, Sid and Teddy, arrive to take her away. Sid tells Josh that her memory is stored in her body, not her head. Everything that happened earlier is recorded. They can recover her memories and reboot her. Josh panics and sends Patrick to stop them. Patrick finds the van. He eliminates Sid and targets Teddy. But Iris reboots just in time. She stops Patrick from attacking Teddy and makes him remember Eli. She tells him that his true love is Eli, not Josh, and that Josh used Patrick as he used Iris as a weapon to achieve his motive. Patrick breaks down in guilt. In a devastating moment, he turns the electric device on himself. Teddy, grateful that Iris saved him, gives her full autonomy. Now no one can control her. Iris returns to the house for one last moment with Josh. She confronts Josh and tells him that he's nothing to her now. Josh becomes furious after hearing that and chases her. He nearly pulls the trigger on her. But she calmly says, "Go to sleep, Josh." Then she finishes him off with the help of a corkscrew. At the end, she takes the money, gets in the car, drives off free. On the road, she sees another companion bot, one that looks just like her. She smiles and waves. Companion isn't just a science fiction thriller. It's about finding freedom, real love, and understanding who you truly are. Iris started as a machine, created to serve others. But after going through pain, lies, and losing people she cared about, she became more than just a robot. She learned to think for herself, to feel, and to fight back. In the end, Iris didn't just escape. She became her own person. And when she smiles at the other robot, we know she's finally free. Companion is more than just a thriller. It's a warning, question, and maybe a glimpse of the future. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more movie deep dives every week. Thanks for watching.